So hello guys and girls, and also members of the Coast Group Theme Park History. I'm Chris, and I'm the frontman of GametimeUK, obviously. So I've done this live for you guys. So the trigger didn't quite go right there, so okay. So just let me just alter that trigger and just find out exactly what went wrong. So it's the last three triggers are set at the wrong settings. All the triggers have reset. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll explain more in a minute. So I might as well do this too. Right, so what I'm going to do... Okay. So, I'm using the high C's, okay, as a guide. So as you... I'll have to redo trigger 2 as well. So as they go up, you would then go to add trigger. Right, so let's start again. Right, so your ride is testing, you've built a ride and you want to add a trigger to it. Okay, so you click on triggers and you edit your trigger. No, you don't. Get it right, come on. You click on trigger and then you oh yes you do, edit trigger, and you add a trigger, which will put a trigger here. Okay, and I want 2 triggers. You can have a maximum of 50 triggers. So I'm going to put another trigger around here on the corner. And I'm going to put a trigger here. Okay, so I'm going to work with trigger 1. So trigger 1 is 185 foot high. And as you can see, as I do this, it alters that scale. Okay, so I'm going to add an object as a trigger. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go for 6. Just check I've got all 6. You press play. Okay. So ignore that one at the end. So the coaster is coming up, okay? Like so. The coaster will then hit the trigger point. And your trigger goes off. So you want to change your timings, so you can do this. 1. That didn't work. 1.5. Oh, hang on. I've just realised I'm using the wrong control keys. Apologies. Right. So apologies, right. So I didn't mean to do that. So as you can see, they fire before these. So I'm sorry about that. So they fire, right? So 2 seconds. 2. It's because I had hotkeys for my live stream, so I apologise. 2.5. Whoops, it's 2.6. 2.5. 3. And 3.5. Okay. So now when I click this, they all go off. So now it's a case of drag that down a bit. And really why I'm just demonstrating by you can place these triggers anywhere and you can scale them. Obviously you can do them so the timing gets correct. It's just a case of trial and error. So like this is up there now, so that's in the wrong position. So if you put it about there, you know, if you want to, you can just, for the effect, put it at night. And then if you also want to, you've then got a scenery. So I've got rid of that trigger. There you go. Say you wanted to, I don't know, light up an area, maybe. As an example, it's in building, custom lights. So this is a colorable floodlight. Or you can have an area light, which, whatever you prefer. So say I want to do a nice red. So if I make sure that its aligned surface is off. So as you can see, that is red. Yep. And will stay red at that moment in time. So then you would click on your coaster again, go to your trigger, and as you can see, 2 trigger points and 6 scenery events. Okay, so you edit the triggers again, come to number 1, add an object, click on this object, and this is now a colorable floodlight. And that comes on at 3.5 seconds, which is the correct time, and that has worked well. So that's that one. So for number 2, say we want special effects, let's say, no idea what this is going to do because I've never messed around. I've never really messed around with these, so say you wanted so say you wanted something like that as a trigger, and then you wanted another trigger as you can have some fun with these. Sorry. So say you want this. Which I like the way you can mess around with the pitch and everything. So now we go back to triggers again, and you edit your trigger, okay? And then you would go to your trigger point number 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pause again, and for trigger number 2, obviously again you would add your objects, and if you play them, the timing is wrong, okay? So if you do 1 second from there, and let's say let's say 2 seconds as an example, so it would come down and then let's bring it there a minute and try this again. So I don't want to go away from it then. Crap. Here it comes. So if I knock that up to there and there, we'll try this again. And basically you can do animatronics, special effects, pirate band. So you can do anything. So if I back away from, so I want them triggers, leave them as they are, okay? So then come back, I'm just going to bring it back to daylight. Not for the reason of what I've just done, it's just, as you can see, you won't really see your night light triggers during the day, but you'll still hear them triggers. So if I come over, just quickly come over to here and say you want like an electric rod, you can change the trigger duration. That's what I didn't explain, but I will explain that in the guide. You can trigger duration, you can set how long is the length of the trigger. So say that's a burst of a flamethrower. You can then set that to like 5 seconds and it will go on for 5 seconds. You know, you can trigger okay, why is the oil jet's not working? Maybe oh, that's why I'm too close, that's fine. I did wonder why it wasn't working then. So where's the animatronics? So yeah, you can do like trigger these, trigger the Kraken. You can basically anything that is triggerable. Anything that moves can be triggered. So yeah, pirate band. These can be triggered as well. So you've got a path in front of it. Say you've got a path in front and you want to trigger the pirate band over a certain point, which I know has been done. So yeah, and that's it, guys and girls, and I thank you for joining me for this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it's been informative. If you have any questions, don't forget to get into contact with me directly on the theme park group or on our GametimeUK page, and I'll happily assist you. So yeah, thank you very much and enjoy.